Except her freakiness should have had her locked up because she was out here throwing it back on a Rugrat. How does the thought of twerking on a child even conjure in your brain?
Huh? We're throwing it back on kids now? Why? And why is it on the internet, man? I actually shouldn't be doing that at all, honestly. What's up, guys? The Antihero here, and today we have a video called The Freakiest Celebrities Ever by G Grimy. Our dude is finally back. It's been a minute, and I was like, yo, come back, please. It's been so long, and now you're finally back, so I'm glad to do this. A lot of celebrities been freaky for a long time. I don't know which ones, but all I know is that when I see them, I'm like, yeah, you've been sitting on like 20 of them things. Like, at the end of the day, they're all freaky, so let's, I'm kidding. If Keanu Reeves was ever freaky, I'll be pissed. Enough yapping. Let me know in the comments down below if you know any other celebrities that's freaky. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
Is it just me, or does it seem like the average person nowadays is hornier than a rhinoceros family reunion?
Yes.
It seems like you can't even have a decent conversation with people without some type of sexual dialogue being brought up. And the same thing goes on with these celebrities, bro. They're all
Kevin
just a bunch
Gates.
of freaks
Oh,
with a lot of
goodness.
money. I don't know if people are drinking Viagra-laced water or something, but it's getting out of control. So today, we'll be discussing some.
I was not expecting the haircut. This dude came back and started looking different. Actually, not that bad. Was not expecting it though. Before we get into the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that little notification bell because I have a long journey ahead and I ain't stopping anytime soon. Now let's get back into the video.
The most lustful and concupiscent celebrities, as well as some of the most egregious tendencies and dispositions. Comment down below the freakiest celebrity that you've ever seen, and like and subscribe if you're new. First, we gotta talk about Shannon Sharpe. Now, this big buff ass Mr. Robinson is really just an old ass hornball. This nigga's the sole inspiration behind the making of this video.
Real.
I know more about Shannon Sharpe's freaky fiascos than the average person should, and all of it has come against my will. First of all, this roided up Negro accidentally went live on Instagram and broadcasted the audio of him and Michelle. How do we know her name?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's my Michelle. I was like, what the fuck? This dude is freaky. Someone was like, yo, I hope it ain't Michelle Obama. I was like, yo, imagine, that'd be crazy.
Because this nigga was all up in the mic sounding like fucking Wild Mud, bro.
Yo, ain't no fucking way, bro. The fuck Unk on that Ruby done kicked in. He eating ass is crazy.
It sounded like this nigga was on one of those CPAP machines. He needs to hit the Gatorade training facility urgently to get that stamina up. Michelle had that nigga sounded like Batman. I am the night. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Unc can't get down and dirty. You know what I'm saying? He's a grown ass man. But don't pull the getting hacked gimmick out of your ass to try and cover it up. I've heard of butt dialing before, but going live on Instagram takes more steps than it does to walk up a flight of stairs. I just can't fathom how you can accidentally go live on Instagram. But the other reason why I believe that
there's like, you don't roll over and just go live. Like, what the fuck? How do you live dial? How you forget that you live too? Yeah, sure, buddy. Sure.
This nigga did this shit on purpose is because literally that same night, he was on Nightcap with Ocho Cinco and promoted some janky ass Viagra variant on the stream. Coincidence? I think not. Nope. Now, some people are speculating that he did this in order to beat the zesty allegations that people were putting on him.
I remember that video.
That's also a possibility.
Making fun of him.
The most recent story that set the world on fire is Shannon Sharpe being sued for $50 million.
Damn.
Great allegations. Now, at the end of the day, these are just allegations. I repeat, these are just allegations. Okay. So if you try and sue me, all y'all ask gonna get is about a couple dollars and a handful of Werther's caramel. Now, this big, swole back ass 50-some-year-old man was out here taking down girls who should be freshmen in college. His kids are literally older than her, bro. This shit is sick. This nigga Shannon is really about to risk his career for a girl who looks like she could be one of our founding fathers, bro. Could have sworn I seen her ass on the $100 bill or something. This nigga Shannon has been mesmerized by the milk. This motherfucker's a dairy demon. Now, I've always been someone who's been dubious when it comes to age.
But at the end of the day, they're like, if they're an adult, it don't really matter. Age gap crazy, but if they're adults, there's nothing you can really do.
Age gap relationships, because it more so depends on the age the two adults are, rather than the number of years in between them. For example, a 29-year-old.
And if that's what she wants, you can't really get mad at that, you know?
Trying to engage with a 19-year-old is much different than a 55-year-old engaging with a 45-year-old, even though there's a 10-year difference between both couples, if that makes sense. But the fact that the age gap between Shannon Sharpe and this Gabby girl is bigger than the gap between Michael Strahan's teeth is quite alarming. What could you and this girl possibly have in common? And as if that wasn't bad enough, the text messages and audio clips that were released really made my skin crawl. I want you to put a dog collar around my neck and choke me with it while you're fucking. I mean, that's a little odd, but hey, everybody has their kinks, I guess. Only if you put that baby gravy in me, then I can do whatever I want. Baby gravy is crazy. What the fuck is baby gravy and who uses such unconventional verbiage? If I'm texting a girl and she says anything about baby gravy, she's getting blocked and I'm posting her number on the dark web. I want to put my tongue in your asshole and then marry you?
What? Ain't that bad. My bad. Okay, now Mary, you got me messed up. I don't know. That's a little too soon, if you ask me. Wait a minute. This is what she wants to do to him? Oh, I thought this is what he wants to do to her. Do what you want, I don't care. But I wouldn't have this on the internet.
Okay, bro. This is getting out of hand. You telling me Shay Shay was out here getting his salad tossed like an Olive Garden customer? That's my daddy? Fuck, I want you to put a big black baby in me? Okay, now we're on some Kim Kardashian shit. That race play shit is so fucking weird. But Gabe, you shouldn't kink shame. It's his business. Yeah. My nigga, if you get your rocks off by someone calling you a porch monkey, then you deserve 15,984 lashes.
Yeah.
And why does the baby have to be big? Like, I understand the black
Big
part, but why is the
black.
baby big? But I digress. Point being, this fake ass Barney with some bop in it needs to settle his old ass down.
Ew, I didn't even notice that.
Life. Most people are gonna remember Shannon Sharpe for being one of the greatest tight ends in the history of football, but now he's gonna be remembered as the horny old LeBron Glazer. Now we gotta talk about Kevin Gates. This nigga is incurably horny. Definitely on the hornball Mount Rushmore. I mean, this nigga literally confessed to piping his cousin for a duration of 2 years on the internet for millions to hear, and then doubled down on it by saying, I ain't about to stop, the damage has already been done. You wanna run that by me again? What do you mean I ain't about to stop? This nigga, even after becoming aware that the person who he was putting through the mattress was his own flesh and blood, still didn't stop his erotic escapades.
This is a sick Negro.
Not to mention the onslaught of salacious lyrics that this motherfucker.
With your toes in my mouth. You was all against the door with some more on the cat. Yeah. Spit all on your. Okay.
Could be spewing. Every time I hear one of his lyrics, I feel like I need to go tell a trusted adult about what I just heard. It's like this nigga's in permanent heat for the rest of his life. And I know y'all remember those harrowing performances that he was putting on in front of thousands of people.
What is going on? No, I'm kidding.
I'm not gonna lie,
Y'all
bro.
some
Somebody needs to put
freakies.
this man down. I will say this though, there should never be any claims or accusations that Kevin Gates has a ghostwriter or something, because I can tell you right now, this shit came straight from the heart. I have absolutely zero doubt that he wrote these lyrics. He's like a real
That came from the heart. That came from the dick.
life hormone monster, bro. And you gotta be one Diddy-licious nigga to take photos like this. And don't even get me started on this man's interviews.
If it's humid,
No.
I want to just get that coconut oil, that dry,
Don't you say it.
the virgin coconut oil,
Don't
the
do it.
liquid kind,
Don't do it.
100%, and put it in a spray bottle. And I want to go outside in my backyard, and I want to put some latex gloves on. You heard me? And I want a big booty bitch to just bend over outside, and I want to spray that hoe with that bottle while I punch
Big
that
booty
dick in
bitch.
her from the back.
That's a lot of beef.
Send this nigga to the penis explosion chamber and have his penis explode.
Immediately.
Now we gotta talk about
Oh my
Zion
gosh.
Williamson. Now Zion, big kingpin built ass, came into the NBA as the most hyped prospect since LeBron James. And don't get me wrong, all of it was warranted because he was making grown men look like they were part of a Pee-wee basketball league, bro. And he's literally been the same size since high school. Like, imagine failing your algebra test in the 8th period, then 5 hours later getting your shit sent to the 3rd row. But anywhoosies, Zion Williamson is one of the biggest freaks of nature I've ever seen with my eyeballs. Emphasis on the freak part, because this nigga was taking down broads built like Dr. Robotnik. Mariah Mills is out here walking around built like inflammation and flatulence, and Zion was knocking her ass down like some bowling pins. And then she went on one of the most historical runs in Twitter history. She was tweeting every 5 minutes, making some of the most preposterous claims I've ever seen. Just look at some of the things she was saying. As a matter of fact, I think Twitter.
No, I'm gonna go back. You fucked up spitting in my mouth all those times. It's over for you. What? You won't be able to sleep. Sleepless nights is all over for you, and nightmares. Like, it's kind of immature to have all these like emojis constantly on her. This is like a children's storybook with a bunch of the emojis. What?
Saying. As a matter of fact, I think Twitter had to suspend her ass because she was off her rocker. And then even his
was
current
freaky.
baby mama used to be one of those freaky cam girl type women or something. And
Why
as
so
I'm
tall?
recording this video, Zion Williamson is being accused of rape, kidnapping, and abuse. Now, obviously, I'm not going to sit here trying to confirm or deny any of these rumors or allegations. What I will say is there needs to be a law innovated in which people who falsely accuse other people of such reprehensible crimes should face jail time. Because we've seen many cases in which a woman will accuse a man of forcing themselves onto her, and now their whole life is ruined. Hell, there's been times where a woman has got rejected by a man, so she accuses him of rape. All I'm saying is I believe people who commit those sick crimes should be buried under the jail. So the people who make those false claims can chill on the inside too. As a matter of fact, we might need to lock this nigga up for how he spits game anyway.
Hi, handsome.
Hello, beautiful.
Hi.
Uh-oh.
Why are you so handsome?
Why are you so beautiful?
I'm not. Oh my god, stop.
I almost hung up. You stop saying
It's like
that.
2 teenagers in high school.
Boy, hell no. I know he not out here trying to cuff women with these Miska Muska Mickey Mouse ass lines, bro. But he's not the only NBA player who's thinking with the wrong head, because Anthony Sendavideo Edwards deserves a mention as well. I actually think he's worse than Zion because he's out here producing more babies than a toy factory. This nigga just be laying one rip in every woman he meets. I think he has like 3 different kids with 3 different women. And keep in mind, he's only 23 going on 24. By the time he's 30, his family gonna be looking like planktons, bro. And to make matters,
He's 23 years old, born August 5th, 2001. I was born April 9th, 2001. I am 24. How do you have more kids than I do? I ain't got not even a partner yet.
3 going on 24. By the time he's 30, his family gonna be looking like planktons, bro. And to make matters worse, he doesn't even want to be a part of his own daughter's life. In my humble opinion, some of the most lame shit you can do is bring life into this world and just toss that little nigga to the side like an empty soda can or something. But Anthony Edwards is just running around tapping more women than a game of Flappy Bird. Now we gotta talk about Sexy Red, who quite literally might be the most explicit individual on this entire list. She's just a walk.
Nah, she got a makeup palette called Chlamydia Yellow, Period Blood Red. I'm like, who are naming these colors after bodily fluids? That is disgusting.
Cesspool of depravity
That was
and
nasty.
immorality. So much so that she released a lip gloss line with the most odious names I've ever
See, I wasn't lying. Coochie Juice, Booty Hole Brown, Nut, just called Nut. Yellow Discharge.
ever perceived. Just look at these names, bro. Yellow
Look.
discharge, sex on my period, gonorrhea. I won't even trust putting anything named gonorrhea anywhere near my body, let
Right.
alone my lips. Now y'all gonna be sick as hell when y'all wake up the next morning and get her lips
You
look
think
like
she wouldn't?
penguins off of SpongeBob. Like I get that her whole gimmick is to be as vulgar as possible, but this is OD. Only in this current era could someone like Sexy Red be as big as she is. If she was trying to pull this gimmick in the Lauryn Hill, Missy Elliott, Lil Kim era, her ass would have gotten banished to Skull Island, bro. And then you got her sidekick Sakuna. Oh wait, I meant Succubus. I
Sakuna.
meant Sukihana. She's pretty much just Sexy Red
Whoa.
Light, if I'm being honest. Almost like another Cupcake variant, if you will. Except her freakiness should have had her locked up because she was out here throwing it back on a fucking Rugrat. How does the thought of twerking on a child even conjure in your brain?
Huh? We're throwing it back on kids now? Why? And why is it on the internet, man? I actually shouldn't be doing that at all, honestly. That's crazy.
She's just an all-around abominable individual. The next person I want to talk about is NLE Choppa. Now, I was someone who was very fond of NLE Choppa's music. I can't even sit here and act like I wasn't hitting all them crazy-ass seizure Mr. Crocker dances in high school.
Really,
That nigga
Albert?
was putting out more hits than a mob boss. Like, y'all remember when everybody named Mama
Okay, I know I swing both ways. You know, I see both sides like Chanel. Is it bad that I kind of find NLE attractive? Just me? Okay.
was remixing that Spot 'em Got 'em nigga song, he had the hardest one by far. But I don't know who got a hold of my mans or whatever, because now he's moving straight up like a Diddy disciple. Hell, I just seen a video the other day of him in the first ballot Hall of Fame thought Sophie Rain. What happened to my goat, man? What possible music opted to could Sophie Rain be retaining, bro? This is a damn disgrace. My nigga went from busting caps to busted nuts. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. He's doing 20v1s and shit now. It's getting ugly, bro. Then he was on Biden Ross's stream choking out porn
With
stars
her?
like it was Homer Simpson or something. It's like he's on a freaky world tour with no plan of halts. And now I'm seeing videos of this nigga shaving his head and dissing the devil. We genuinely might be watching the identity crisis in real time. He went
Dissing
from,
the
like,
devil,
his
huh?
Southern drill, walk him down, shoot him up, bang bang phase, to his gazer, third eye open, BBL herb concoction phase. Then
goodness.
transition to this gooned out freakazoid hornball phase. And then now I guess he's like a monk or something. I don't know. Every couple years this nigga changes phases like the damn moon. I'm sure he's gonna have the emo phase next, talking about, Mom, get the fuck in my room, it's not a phase.
Hold on, who this is? Wait a minute, who is this? I'll stop. Don't even do it. I gotta think for emo, okay?
Phase. Now we gotta talk about Shaq. I don't know why it's
Shaq?
like the older these geriatric
Oh.
motherfuckers get, the freakier they get as well. Shaq's always been a weirdo to me though. He's just got generational
With that
PR
Reese
covers
chick?
it all up. Like when he was on Angel Reese's podcast,
Yeah.
he was talking about the WNBA lowering the rim so they can dunk or whatever. Cool beans. That somehow pivoted into him fantasizing about Angel Reese in some quote real ass shorts dunking the ball. Now for some context, Angel Reese was on Wild and now wearing some, you know, maybe some revealing shorts, you know, maybe on the revealing
Yeah.
side if you will. But now Shaq is doubling down and trying to put this image into everybody's head.
You just lower like that.
He saw her like his little niece or like his little sister or something like that. But then he started making sexual remarks about her. She was like, I was like, what?
To where it gives you ability to dunk. Bro, imagine you. In
I'm
the
not
same-
imagining.
hold on, let me finish. Imagine you in the same little shirt you had on at the Wild and Out show dunking.
Look how she
Those
looks.
t-shirts
She don't look
you
impressed.
sell, cuz, you tripping.
Oh my
What?
God.
What?
God.
Them same little shirt you had on.
Okay,
the Wild and Out.
all right,
I'm just
all right,
saying, you
all right.
dunking-
She's
All
not
right,
comfortable.
all right.
Bro,
All right.
I wouldn't buy that shirt, but I know my boy Christian and Alex will buy that shirt. Cause listen, you're not beautiful or good looking. You are gorgeous. And there's a lot of gorgeous women in the NBA.
Now keep in mind, this is about someone who Shaq
Like a
has said
daughter
is
to
like
me.
a daughter to him. And I'm not trying to act like I'm Professor X and can read minds or anything, but from my discernment, it seems like she was uncomfortable. But that's not
Yeah.
all, because this jolly black giant was out here
I thought she
fucking
had no
up
shirt on.
fun-sized women. And they got the nerve to try and conceal his face. Nigga, we caught you.
You're the only biggest dude.
This gonna be like trying to plug an iPhone 4 charger into an iPhone 5. And I understand that like 95% of women will look small next to Shaq, but come on, bro. That's like Thanos trying to pipe Smurfette or something. I also want to quickly mention the cuck final boss, Adam 22.
He probably could. He could shrink
this nigga's
down.
just a sick weirdo who'll do anything it takes for money and attention, including letting his wife get her guts rearranged by another man. My stomach actively turns every time I see this fake ass Jack Smith. And I'm sure some of you are wondering where this baby
Ain't no amount of money doesn't make me do that.
oil bastard and this pissy pervert are on this list, but them motherfuckers would need their own video. Like, they are literal criminals. And I feel as if including them in this video would be doing the other scandalous enemies in this video a disservice. But I think it's gonna wrap everything up for this video, man. Comment down below the freakiest celebrity that you know.
These celebrities gotta stop. Just cause y'all popular don't mean y'all can get away with everything. I mean, why is it a lot of celebrities that do all this stuff? They be having like allegations. I'm like, see, I'm telling y'all, it's the fame. In the comments, let me know how you feel about these celebrities. Is there any more celebrities that he should have talked about? Make sure to like, comment, and or subscribe. Keep it chill. I love y'all. Until next time, peace out.